All right, new this morning at 5:43, the relationship between Altoona Police and the Southeast Polk schools is something officers take pride in. Building that trust requires students and officers to see eye to eye on all levels, and that is something one officer I spoke to learned firsthand as she builds bridges and breaks language barriers. Every few days, a group of students at Willowbrook Elementary School gather in a room, eating their lunch and laughing with friends, all because of one person, officer, and role model. Officer Dixiana Walker. But it's not for any assignment or requirement.
So typically we'll go into classrooms and then we'll just go over a curriculum like you see back here. They're all set in English, and so while I was teaching I would notice some kids that were just not understanding what I was saying, and so the look they had was a look that I could relate to.
It's to be the person Officer Walker always needed when she was a kid.
I was born in California. I lived in LA. My parents are originally from El Salvador. We moved out here in Iowa when I was 8 years old. I started out in second grade and didn't understand anything. I was that kid where they'll look at me and they'll smile, but they have no idea what I'm saying.
So now,
take a deep breath.
A handful of students learn law enforcement lessons
¿Qué son ejemplos?
From Officer Walker about things like stranger danger or holiday safety, all
Levantando la mano.
in Spanish.
She embraced it, and she is here quite often above and beyond her regular kind of officer-friendly duties. And we've just built a partnership here.
I just know the feeling of just feeling alone, like you want to understand, and a lot of my students are very intelligent.
While teachers watch Officer Walker grow as a mentor, students shine.
It's really hard day in, day out, and when Officer Walker shows up, they're able to just be able to communicate very openly, and they've realized what an asset their language is because of her.
Altoona police say these are the moments people don't see. They believe extending these relationships now will build trust in the community for the future.
You know, I want them to be proud of their language, the culture, and everything, and then be able to implement some English and just some of the American culture and some of the American foods that a lot of my students are new to. And so it's just been cool to be that role model and them look forward to school and just share that moment with me during class time.
Yeah.
I love that.
I have to say, like, the whole time while I was putting the story together and even shooting it, you can't help but smile the entire time. I mean, all the kids ran into the classroom, gave Officer Walker a huge hug, and the impact not only she's had on the kids are making an impact on her as well, and it's amazing to watch.
I mean, I know for me, I went to a school that had a very heavy Hispanic population, elementary school, and just having people like that who can relate to people who are just new to this country and learning the language, that's pivotal to just making that transition.
Absolutely.
So that's really,
It's something you wouldn't think of, you know, just like the stranger danger in their own language. I mean, that's an important, vital information, but there's that barrier that kind of prevents that. So
yeah, a little bit goes a long way.
It does, yeah.